Today I'm really excited to share with you how to import your template, your campaign. First of all, I want to congratulate you. You have just saved yourself a lot of time in purchasing this fully created campaign. I have a pretty high technical aptitude with Kartra, and it still takes me several days to put a campaign together. So you have just saved yourself a lot of time and a lot of hassle and aggravation. But having said that, there's still some customizations that we have to do. So what we're going to do is log into your Kartra account. So you want to start off there. If you haven't already signed up for your trial for Kartra, it's $1 for 14 days. You will get a link in the email that I sent you when you purchased. So that's the very first thing. So if you haven't done that, then make sure that you pause this, go over, sign up for your trial because we want to make sure that we're both in the same spot. So here we are all together, ready to import this campaign. So Kartra, one of the things that I really like about Kartra is it's like a one-stop shop. I mean, I run pretty much everything in my business here from Kartra with just a few little integrations, which we'll talk about through this tutorial. There's a couple extra things that I integrate, mostly the payment processor. So PayPal, if you want to do PayPal or Stripe, I do both of them. And in your members area, when you signed up, you'll actually see some additional tutorial training materials that are going to walk you through how to integrate your Stripe account, how to integrate your PayPal account, and also a bonus training about how to integrate a custom domain. So you don't have to have a custom domain, and what I mean by that is my website is www.brandbetter.co. Now I can have all of my pages just say brandbetter.kartra.com and have some extra little letters and numbers at the end there, or you can choose to integrate a custom domain. So you'll find that in the bonus part of the training, and that's totally optional. It's a little bit on the more tech heavy side of things, so you may not want to get bogged down with that right now because that's always something you can go back and change in the future. Something else that you're going to see there in the bonus training is how to import a mailing list. Now, you may be brand new and you may be coming to funnels and online business completely brand new, but if you're anything like me, I moved over to Kartra because I was using a bunch of different services, a bunch of different platforms, and we call it the duct tape method, right? I was duct taping a bunch of different parts of my business together in the hopes that it would all work. And if you're anything like me and you're trying to cobble together MailChimp with WordPress, with a Kajabi or Teachable or Wishlist Member or something else, or trying to do lead pages, something like that, you'll find that they don't always integrate with one another all the time. So that was actually why 2 years ago I moved over to Kartra, and I've been super happy with this platform ever since. I'm going to do, on a separate video, I'm going to do a little jump start of the dashboard so you can see. So you can just, if you want to learn a little bit more about Kartra and the extra features that we're not going to go into as we build a sales funnel together. Kartra has things like membership sites, it has calendars, it has help desks. So you can really dig pretty deep into this platform, and we're not going to do that today or in this training, but I want you to know that all of that stuff is available. So look out for that dashboard jumpstart video in your training dashboard. But let's just jump into importing this campaign. I think you're going to be surprised by how easy it actually is. In the email that I sent you when you purchased your template, you will have an import code. So I want you to head over to pause this, head over to your email, make sure that you've copied that code so you've got it on your clipboard. Then come back into Kartra, and we want to go and click on campaigns. Okay, so you can see here some of the campaigns that I offer here, and I'm going to use, just for an example, the foundational campaign, a template, but you could have bought Shelby or Livia or one of the other templates that we have too. So we're going to click on Done for You, and then we're going to click on this green button over here that says Import. You have already copied the share code, so I want you to just paste it right there and click on next. Now you're just going to see a list of all the assets that are going to come with this campaign. So what you purchased is 5 pages, 3 tags, 3 lists, 3 sequences, 1 form. That probably doesn't mean a lot right now, so we're going to go through them one by one, and I'm going to teach you step by step what you need to customize to make sure that this is your own. We're going to click on Begin Import, and you can see that the campaign is successfully imported. And at this point, you can actually just close this. So you can see in my available campaigns that this is new. And you can see that it's your first funnel foundation template. So the first thing that we want to import is we want to import a lead magnet. Now, if you don't know how to create a lead magnet is, just think about it as a freebie. So whether it's a free PDF, I'm going to go back to the home page here. Whether it's a free PDF, it could be a free video, it could be something like that. It tends to be like an ebook or a PDF, and I think if you're just starting off, a PDF is great. If you don't know what you should be putting in a lead magnet, make sure that you check out my Flawless Funnels courses. That's where we're going to go in a lot deeper to, like, how do you create your offer, how do you create the actual verbiage of the sales page, how do you create your products and your lead magnet. We're going to go through, that's a pretty dense course, we're going to go through that step by step. But for right now, what we're doing is we're just teaching you the step by step for how to customize this new template. So I like to start with the lead magnet. Once you have your PDF up and ready, we are going to head over to my memberships. And you may not have memberships. You can see I've got a bunch of memberships in here already, but you don't need to have a membership to use this feature. We're going to click on Files. And then Upload. And I'm just going to pick something at random that I have here. Let's try this PDF over here. So it's going to tell you that you have a maximum of 40 characters. So I'm just going to say lead mag test. Now you can create categories here and manage my categories if you want to get really granular about categorizing different files that you upload. I'm going to put no category in particular, and I'm going to click on this check mark to save it. Then we go to next, and it's going to upload the file. I love this feature of KARTRA. You can upload a bunch of different files, and then what I like here is that you can go and you can just get the URL here. I'm going to copy that. So you know that when you're ready to integrate the lead magnet, the freebie file, that you can always come back here. My memberships files will get you back to where the hosted file is. I'm going to copy and paste it now, and I recommend that you do too if you're playing along with me and you just uploaded your lead magnet. Next, what we want to do is we want to make sure that we add the lead magnet to the first email that's going out to our list. Now we'll head over to my communication. So in the campaign template that you purchased, I created a bunch of 3 different lists for you. We have your first funnel basic template lead magnet. That's when people get your lead magnet. They've opted into the lead magnet. Then we have the main product buyer, and we've got the upsell buyer. Now, I just want to show you that at any point, you can edit the names of these. So if you just want to take out the basic template, it doesn't really matter. You can leave these as is if it's easier for you to play along with me. Or if you want to, you can just click on edit, and you can actually edit the name of this list right here. So if you wanted to say, acupuncture lead magnet or branding mistakes lead magnet, and you can change the public description too. So that's what people are going to see when they opt into this list. I'm going to cancel that. What we want to do though, I wanted to show you where the lists were. They're in my communications and lists. And I recommend you spend some time just really playing and digging into this platform too to see where everything is. I'm going to show you while we're over here. This is the tag section. So I've also created 3 tags for you. So we've got the template opted in, we've got the main offer buyer, and then the upsell buyer. And why is this important? It's important because these are the things that are going to trigger our automated sequence. So the reason why sales funnels are friggin' awesome is because you can fully automate this system. So it's a little top heavy trying to get the whole thing put together, but once it's together, it's going to make a lot of sense. It's going to be fully automated, and this campaign is completely done for you. I put it all together so all the pieces are ready to go. We just have to go through and customize them. So I just wanted to show you, you've got your tags here. You don't need to do anything with those right now. We're going to hit communication, and we will go to sequences, I believe. Yeah, so you've got 3 sequences hanging out here, and these are your automated email sequences. So once a user gets tagged, either as someone who's opted into your freebie, as someone who's bought your main offer, or for someone who has bought the upsell offer, they are going to get automation emails. Now, right now, you'll see that the automation emails are blank. So that's up to you to fill them out however you want, but the sequences are ready to go. So what we've done here with the theme and the campaign is we've created the main architecture for the sales funnel, and then you'll fill out all of the pieces yourself. And like I said before, if you need some help with what do you actually write in the emails, how do you really nurture a new lead so they buy from you? How do you create a really dynamic and awesome onboarding process for new clients when they do buy from you? And how do you upsell them? Then you're going to want to enroll in Flawless Funnels, and you'll have the details in your email, and you'll see them in the membership site as well. So let's start up. What we need to do is we need to integrate the lead magnet that we just uploaded, and we want to make sure that that gets sent out first thing when somebody signs up. So we go to the lead magnet follow-up sequence, right? We're going to click on that little pencil there to edit. You can change the name of this if you want to. That's totally fine, or you can leave it as is. This is where we get into the fun stuff. So if you look here, you can see that I've already set out the sequence, right? You don't have to do anything here. This is already figured out for you. So when a lead gets triggered, when they get tagged, it's going to send them immediately after, send them the email, the lead magnet delivery, right? This is what you paid for, because otherwise you'd have to figure out how to do all of this stuff and put it together. So it's already there for you. Then we've got the next day, provide value, the day after, provide value, the day after, provide value, and then send the final communication. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-day email sequence. So you're going to need to figure out what to write in here and what to put in here. You may already have a lot of knowledge around that, or you may want to join me in my other course so we can figure that out together. But right now what we need to do is make sure that we have added the lead magnet to number 1. So we're going to click on, hover over there, click on edit. Right, you don't have to mess with any of this stuff except for we're going to click right here on the pencil. And we want to make sure that you change this to your information, to your business name, your email, and the reply to email. Once you've edited that, I have to go back in because I'm not going to change that myself right now. We want to make sure that we go to where it says email content. Click on edit. So I've got first name here. Here's the lead magnet. You want to change that. And change that lead magnet. You request it. And you can I just did a basic thing here. You can just start customizing this if you want, or you can delete this and completely change it to something new. So I'm going to take this And that is the link to where people can get their lead magnet. But what we're probably going to want to do, just so it looks a little prettier, is highlight that and we'll create a pretty link to it. Right, so you can access it here. If you want to send a test email, you can do that. You can click down there. Email address, send a test. I always recommend that just so you can make sure that it looks okay. And you can see the dynamic variables that you can use over here too. So I'm putting first name because I think it's nice when you can, have someone's first name and actually communicate a little more intimately with them. So we're clicking on edit here, which kind of acts as a save button. It's weird because it says edit, but and then we'll close this. So then you want to go through one by one, doing the same thing with these ones. So second email to provide some value, another one to provide some value on your topic. This is where you might want to get into selling and telling them about an offer that you have. And this is the final communication where you would like to, potentially say, okay, the cart's closing tomorrow, or you only have 24 more hours to buy this one-time offer. And then this is when they're going to get unsubscribed. So that's all we need to do for that right now. I just want to walk you through how you're going to edit these. And you're going to do the same thing for buyer and for upsell, main offer buyer and upsell buyer. So you need to make sure that you go through, this is really important that you go through and you edit these emails because they're blank for all intents and purposes right now. So you need to make sure that you customize them for your particular niche in your particular business. So the starting rules here